One of the most persistent stories coming out of Warner Brothers and HBO Max is that at some capacity, they are working on a Justice League Dark project. We know J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot have been brought in, they're developing a John Constantine movie, and Zatanna is about to get her own series on the streaming service. Now, earlier today, we found out another primary member of the Justice League Dark team is about to get a series on HBO Max, Madame Xanadu. So, let's take a couple minutes to talk about Madame Xanadu and who she is and what she can do, the project on HBO Max, and what this means for a potential Justice League Dark team-up. Now, before we dive into all of this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We got a PlayStation 5 to give away at 25,000 subscribers. All you have to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us some sort of comment. Also, check out the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It's a great way to support this channel with just a tiny bit of pocket change, all while not creating any kind of reoccurring obligation to your wallet. We really appreciate it. Well, we've all known for a while that J.J. Abrams had a deal with Warner Brothers TV that would include several DC Comics series that would be going right to the HBO Max streaming service. Now, this was in addition to Justice League Dark, which is something Abrams is apparently currently working on. But earlier today, we got a report of another new project, Madame X. Now, the Hollywood Reporter dropped the story and said that J.J. Abrams is set to team with Angela Robinson on the show. She actually worked on Professor Martinson and Wonder Woman and the L Word, and it will be based on the DC Comics character Madame Xanadu. Interestingly, the article reported that Abrams and his wife were said to have personally recruited Robinson to the project, which makes me feel pretty good, and that they had to entice her with an 8-figure deal. So, congratulations, Angela. Now, Xanadu is a powerful sorceress who made her first appearance back in 1978 in Doorway to Nightmare #1. Now, her real name is Nemu Nwudu, and she is immortal. She also has the power of sorcery and soothsaying, and in the comics, she actually aids the DC magical community from her magic shop, which could be an incredible element in the series for guest appearances. Now, in the comics, she does have an interesting origin story. She's actually the youngest sister of Morgana, also known as Morgan Le Fay, and Vivienne, the Lady of the Lake. That's right, the characters from the Arthurian legends. She's technically not human, and like most of the other magic-using races in the DC universe, like Zatanna, she is a race known as the Homo Magi, who are descendants of the survivors of Atlantis. Now, the report does indicate this is going to be a series, but they haven't given us any clue on how many episodes or when it would even start production. Now, in the comics, Madame Xanadu is also part of Justice League Dark, and at this point we seem to have 3 components for this project. We've had reports of a new Constantine series also currently being developed, and an announcement from HBO Max that Zatanna would get her own film. Recruiting Madame Xanadu to this current group makes a lot of sense, and since she has a lot of associations with other magical characters in the DC line, like Deadman, creating a complete team based just on these 3 projects actually seems pretty easy. Currently, not a lot of other details on this project, and according to the report, the official logline is still under wraps. So obviously, if we get any more information about this, we're going to bring it to you right away. I suspect this is in the very early stages, probably the writing stage, so we shouldn't get any details for a little while, but I would expect the casting of Madame Xanadu to be the next big news we get on the project. Now, if you're a fan of DC horror, you may remember she was actually part of Swamp Thing, so this won't be the first live-action adaptation of the character. She was played by Jarrell Prescott in that series, and quite honestly, I like the character. Many fans want Swamp Thing brought back, so when we get some casting news on Madame Xanadu, it may provide us with a couple of clues on the fate of that version of Swamp Thing. Quite honestly, if they go with Miss Prescott, that pretty much seals the deal that they're going to bring in that version of the characters, which not only would include Swamp Thing, but also Blue Devil. Now obviously, once we get some more details about this show, or that Justice League Dark project we have so few details on, we're going to bring it to you right away. But I'm curious on what you guys think. How do you feel about Madame Xanadu joining the DC Universe over on HBO Max? And do you prefer they stick with the original casting from that Swamp Thing show, or just go with the new actress? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.